Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things personal finance, mental health, and overall strategies to live your best life. Alright y'all, so today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about time management. Now, people ask me all the time, like, girl, how do you do all the stuff that you do? Like, you can see I have multiple degrees and licenses. I wrote a book. There we go. A book. I released a movie. I don't know where I'm pointing, but you know what I'm saying. All of that. Saving money, working, filming YouTube content. I have my own production company. I have 2 children. Working multiple jobs right now. That's a whole other story. I'm an educator, professor. I just finished a whole dissertation in 9 months while doing all those things. So if nobody can give you, insight into this, I can, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. So, we all heard, and I've said this myself, that time is our greatest asset. And honestly, it truly is. It's the one finite thing that we all experience in this world. It's the one thing that at some point we're gonna run out because we're all gonna die, essentially. We're all going to be alive. And the quicker we accept that reality, the better off we're gonna be. And that's just my opinion, okay? So with that being said, though, I believe that we're all on this earth to live out a purpose and to fulfill a vision that our Creator had for us, right? And has for us. So for me, I desire to live an abundant life. I desire to live just amazing. You know what I'm saying? Stress-free, peaceful, relaxed, helping people, all of the above. And most people that follow me or that are resonate with my channel, they all feel that same way to some degree. And we just want to experience life and be free and to just be happy, you know what I'm saying? Be peaceful. So one thing we need to get under control in order to reach financial success, and that's what this video is about, is how time management, not time, but time management is actually the secret to financial success. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to break this down for you. So people always say that time is the greatest asset, but if you don't know how to manage that time, then just like having a lot of knowledge, a lot of education, it's really just a thing. Like, you can have all the time in the world, but if you're not doing anything with it, if it's not helping you get closer to your financial goals or your goals in general in life, you're just kind of squandering that time, just being for real, right? So the secret is managing your time wisely. So I'm gonna share with you a couple things that I do, or just a couple concepts that can help you. So the first thing is time blocking. I've shared this before, but when I tell y'all that's my secret, I don't know what to say. Like, it seems very simple and it seems like, but you have to use it consistently. Every day, well actually every night before, like, I have these little, I'm not going to show you mine exact, but I have these little things. I love lined paper. But I literally have this. So this is for Monday, this is Tuesdays and this is Wednesdays. I've already planned 3 days ahead, 2 days ahead. Don't judge me. What is today? Today and then tomorrow, right? Don't judge me. But seriously, like, time blocking allows me to already kind of allocate each hour. Now, I think they said Jeff Bezos, and listen, if you don't like him, that's on you. Ain't got nothing to do with him. But all I'm saying is, I saw a quote that said that he time blocks in like 15-minute increments or whatever. I'm not that intense, but I do an hour increment, sometimes 30 minutes, just depends on what I got going on. But literally, if you could wrap your mind around the idea of using every hour to get closer to your goal or to do something to be productive, it's going to be game changer. So essentially, you make a list of what you need to get done each day, or your goal for that day, whatever, and you give it a time slot, literally. So I literally start mine off because right now I'm working an early morning role. I'm in training for a new role that I have, and then I'm also in a resignation period for my current job, and I'm also teaching multiple nights a week. So, and then I have transporting my daughter to work, things like, I have other things, and going to the gym, right? So I start my day sometimes as early as 3 o'clock in the morning, to be honest, right now, recently. And 3 to 4 is getting up, praying, reading scripture, things like that. 4 to 5 is doing my makeup, getting dressed, eating breakfast. 5 to 6 might be traveling to my location if I need to leave that day. So I literally break it down like that. Now sometimes I go over, sometimes, you know, I don't need that much time. It just depends, but I've given that time. And it's very similar to a budget. For me, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, but you need to give every dollar a name. Give every dollar a job. Same thing with time. Give every hour, give every 30-minute chunk of time a job. Because when you look back at this, the next day, you're going to be thinking like, dang, I could have did X, Y, and Z. I could have read that book that's going to help me understand investing better, or budgeting better, or personal finance. Or I could have read that book that helps me learn some stuff about self-love or self-concept. Or I could have took this class. I could have, you know, taken this training. Or I could have listened to this podcast. Speaking of that, which, let me see, I don't know if that's on my list already or not, but one of the other things I do is, so I think I just added that into, like, so when I travel, I'll take notes, y'all, so bear with me. But anyway, like, when I'm traveling, I like to, like, stack that with something else. And they call it habit stacking. But, like, when I'm traveling, I might be listening to a podcast on YouTube, or, like, a video or something, like, self-help or something about finances. Or I might be, I'm being honest, which y'all try not to do this. Do not do this. I'm telling you, don't do this. Okay, so don't even try me. But you might film a video. You know, it just depends on how you feel. But I don't suggest that. You might want to call a family member. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that person going to call you, and you know you got a lot of stuff done, scheduled for the rest of that day, or later that day. You might want to go ahead and call that family member while you're going traveling. Let's go ahead and get this conversation. I'm telling you, it's intense, but I'm being real. Like, use every moment. If I know I got to call somebody back, and I know I got a lot of stuff planned the rest of the day, I'm going to go ahead and call you while I'm doing something that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm traveling or something, and I can do multiple things during that time. Or if I'm, like, typing up something, if I can focus, because sometimes I can't focus, like, write and do talk and stuff. But if I could, depending on what it is, then I'm going to go ahead and call you back. Okay, yeah, You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not listening to you, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that part. So that's time blocking. The other thing is you have to eliminate all distractions. I'm talking people, places, and things. And if you know substance abuse counseling, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you literally have to eliminate those distractions out of your life. Like, it doesn't mean that, you know, the people, places, and things are bad for you. It's just that right now in this season, you trying to get your money up. You working toward a financial goal, and you just don't, it's not fitting, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, people are people. It's not like they're like these little monopoly things that you can just move around. It's not about that. It's just that, like, what's your priority in this season? And sometimes you don't have space. You know what I'm saying? So eliminate some people or things out your life, or just decrease the attention that you give to it, honestly. I would say build in time to rest and rejuvenate. Now, people are like, how you do all that stuff? Well, first of all, I'm going to get me a nap in. Period. Like, I'm going to get me a nap in. But guess what I do? I build that into my schedule. So it might be like, for example, today I'm going to, do I have a nap scheduled for today? Oh, I think it's after I hit the gym. So after I leave the gym, I'm coming home, shower, eat, and I typically like watch like an hour of TV or something like that, or a good movie that I want to watch. And I take an hour and a half nap. Then I get back up and I go teach, or I go grade my papers for my class or something like that. You see what I'm saying? But like already during that day, I've already done so much, but I built in that rejuvenation and rest period, and it gives me a burst of energy so I can finish out the rest of my day. And by the time I go to bed at night, I've crossed off everything off my list, and I have nothing to feel bad about. Like, I've done everything I need to do. Now, again, there's no perfect day. Sometimes I get everything done, sometimes I don't. But I always build in time to rest and relax. Even if it's just while I'm eating my dinner or something, I'm watching a little inflation video, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like just sitting and being still for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And thankfully, I don't do a labor-intensive job. Now, mental work is just as hard. I don't care what nobody say. Like, when you always got to be on, especially being a therapist or a doctor or something like that, because people's lives are in your hands. So you got to be focused. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think it's just as important and just as intense. Let's see, what else did I have here? The last one is you have to eliminate all excuses. Like, how bad do you want it? Again, I do not subscribe to the whole hustle culture thing. I feel like, again, there's seasons of your life where you just got to go get it. There ain't no excuse. There's no way around it. If you said you want to pay off $30,000 worth of debt, you gonna have to work another extra job, baby. Like, let's just be for real. Or you gonna have to cut out a lot out of your budget and whatever. So which one you want to do? And there's no other way around it. So for me, I've been this month alone, I'm going to be able to pay off over $14,000 worth of debt. But I have multiple streams of income, and I'm getting up sometimes, like I said, 3 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, people will see, oh, my debt payoff videos, but you got to understand the work that I'm putting in behind the scenes to do that. And I'm being transparent, and I'm showing y'all this is not some magic stuff. It's not some, oh, I'm just going to just believe that it can happen for me. No, you got to put the work in. Faith without works is dead. So it is what it is. I don't care what nobody try to tell you nothing. Like, you got to be able to put that work in. The thing is, it's not forever. It's always just temporary. But you got to know that, like, how bad you want it, you have to have a strong why, motivation behind you that's going to push you to just show up and do this for yourself. And for me, I love myself so much that I think and feel that I deserve an amazing, phenomenal life. And I know that the only way I'm going to get that is I got to pay off my debt, I got to save, I got to invest, and I got to build up a net worth that's going to allow me to live the way I want to live. And I'm not worried about nobody else giving that to me. I can give it to myself because I know this is what God desires for me. And He's going to give me all the opportunities, all the assets, opportunities, everything to get it. But it's up to me to steward those opportunities. Like right now, the season I'm in right now, having multiple streams of income that I have to work for, honestly, I can be like, oh no, that's too much. I can't do all that. I'm tired. You got an autoimmune disease. Girl, no. I could do that, or I could be like, dang, God, thank you for this opportunity. Like, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to be tired a little bit, but I can't waste this because on the other side of this, oh, I'm going to be good. Like, this is really going to set the foundation for me. So that's how I look at it. And if you can try to train your brain to look at it like that and see every opportunity, even if you might be tired, it might take a little bit from you, then you're going to be so much further ahead, I promise. The last thing I want to share, I think, is use your time to earn more in less time. So like I said before, you know, use those time blocks. If you can do, like, for example, I'm in between, like, I just finished my therapy work. Well, actually, I did my leadership training work earlier today. Then I did my sessions for my current job. And now I'm filming a YouTube video, which I'm not monetized yet, but soon I will be. And I'm going to hit the gym. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything that I do earns me income, I'm going to be honest. Like, even if, like, say, for instance, this video ain't monetized, right? But people know that they can watch my movie or they can buy my book. So I might not earn no money off AdSense right now, but there are going to be at least 3 or 4 people that's going to watch my film just based off watching this movie, just because they want to support me. Right? Thank you. My book can be found on Amazon. You can also purchase the DVD to my movie on Amazon as well. And my movie is right now on video demand platforms. So Vudu, Google, YouTube. Literally, you can watch on the YouTube. All kind of different channels right now. We are in the process of getting a license still, so stay tuned for that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is my way of giving back. It's my way of serving. I don't feel no kind of way about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no kind of way about it because God knows my heart. People they feel bad about, like, marketing themselves. Me, I don't. Like, I just be like, listen, God gave me this vision and I'm gonna just talk about it because this ain't about me. It's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, show up for yourself. Use your time to earn more, but do it in less time. So if there are things that you can do at the same time, whatever, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big proponent of that. But that's it. So time management is literally the secret to financial success, y'all. Managing the time that you have. Use those 24 hours, baby. Give you some rest, but grind and work. And again, remember, it's not forever. It's not forever. It's not forever. But what you don't want to do is be on the other side of that time, that season, and the money that you did make, you just squandered it. You went shopping, you went and just did all kind of crazy stuff. No, pay off that debt and give yourself freedom. That's what it's all about. All right? Like this video, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.